great result tonight after Thursday night's disappointment against Ballina. 2 second half goals, clean sheet, and you were unlucky not to have scored yourself, hitting the post in the first half and forcing that save at the end. How do you sum the game up?
Yeah, it's probably our best performance in a long time. I think we just kind of worked a lot harder than other games, and after we were so frustrated like last on Thursday, and we needed a result, so everyone kind of just bit the bullet at doing all the, not nice work, and yeah, it showed today. Like, 'cause when we work, like, we're so good when we're playing, but it's just the work rate that's kind of killing us. So everyone gave it 100% today, and like deserved winners.
Yeah, there was certainly a bit of criticism, from myself included actually, at the goals we were conceding of late, particularly Thursday night. I even called the goals out as they were on commentary, and it was great to get the clean sheet. I was saying in commentary tonight that everyone should be saying their prayers when we were conceding corners, that we wouldn't concede, and we did that. So that showed something.
Yeah, we done a lot of work just before the game there about defending set pieces, because killed us, like 3 against Celtic, 3 against Con there, and they're games that we can win without seeing them sort of sloppy goals, like. So yeah, thank God now we got that done today.
Yeah, and that win, I know we're out of the league and we're out of cup competitions. It'll give us that chance to get up the table and finish the league strongly, and which is exactly what we want to do.
Yeah, we should have been in the contention for the league, but I think we just got a bit unlucky with our fixtures, how often we were playing and who we were playing. We got an awful lot doing. Yeah, we're probably there off it now, to be honest with you, but yeah, we'll try to finish it off strong anyway. We'll try to go unbeaten, I suppose.
Exactly, and I'm sure the dressing room tonight, great to see it kind of buzzing again after Thursday night, more beat, and of course we'll have a couple of players coming in the next couple of weeks. I know James Robertson is signed as goalkeeper, and we're waiting on Dylan Dram's transfer to be cleared, so that'll actually add a little bit of strength back to the squad again.
Yeah, more competition in the team, which is always good to have. So yeah, we're strengthening now every week, and we're getting better and better, and you can see that today. So hopefully we can push on now in the next few months and really develop.
Yeah, because with the players we have at our disposal, I'm sure getting a good run and finishing up high up the table, I'm sure it'll probably give you, as a group, some sort of justice to the league campaign and where you want to be as opposed to where we are now.
Yeah, absolutely. We, like as I said earlier, we should be competing for leagues, like, and it was just the fixtures that kind of ruined us. But yeah, if we finish this league second or we get close to Celtic, it'll be a big confidence booster for the Connacht Cup and the FAI.
Yeah, so all I can do is enjoy tonight, enjoy the win, and just build on it. I know the B team is the big final tomorrow. Let's hope that they'll pull that one out of the bag, and let's hope that there'll be a bit of celebrations in the town.
Yeah, 100%. I think the B team, I have them as favourites now for tomorrow. I heard they were very unlucky down here last week, was it? So,
last Sunday, yeah.
So yeah, hopefully you get a good crowd down and support the lads, because I played with a lot of lads, and I was playing with the B team last year. So yeah. So
enjoy the celebrations tonight after a great win, and a big morale booster after Thursday night, and Kilmarnock, I think, next weekend, and then get ourselves back on the speedboat and flying high.
Hopefully.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Got over the disappointment of that penalty shootout on Thursday night with a fabulous win tonight here against Ballina Town. Very comfortable in the first half, and unlucky not to have took the lead just before the break with Jack Dawson. Second half, Kevin Keswick and Creevil O'Toole chipped in the goals. Kevin Keswick following great team play, short little passes, but outside of the boot pass by Aaron Cannon to set up Creevil O'Toole on the left side. Then O'Toole cutting in. His first shot saved, but getting it on the second chance. Great finish. But how do you sum it up?
Probably first day not over Thursday night. I'm still pretty disappointed about it. I thought up to Thursday night we weren't getting that little bit of success out of our performances that were justified. It was very silly mistakes that were costing us games, not necessarily how hard the boys worked or the level of performance. It was just some basic responsibility in and around set plays, and they've been costing us big games. Tonight, in a very short turnaround, I thought the lads were focused. They have a very clear understanding of what it is we're trying to do and what it is we need to fix in order to turn that corner. They put in as good a performance in that first half as we've done in the last season and a half. There's no question in the world about that. We created 5 really good chances without taking them. A little bit of our Achilles heel, but I have to say, some of the play to get in front in the second half, that second goal that where Covies took, was absolutely superb. Then we showed the other side of the game that is in this group. We showed graft, we showed hard work, we showed good intent and making sure we pressed in the right areas, the way we defended really, really well. And I think we got the result we probably deserved. And that pushes us into second, I believe, or very close in around that area. So, shows that this season we have been competitive. Probably Celtic are the standout team at the moment, but we've an awful lot to build on. And when you consider the number of players we had out tonight and the number of injuries and the short turnaround, everybody can be very proud of that group from tonight.
During the first half, when there was 0-0 and we were giving away corner kicks, I was saying on the stream to everyone to get the rosary out, say a decade of the rosary to make sure that we get over the line without conceding. And in fairness, the prayers actually worked in that sense. But Thursday night on the stream, I was actually critical myself in commentary of the 3 goals we conceded, and I did kind of call out Killian on the interview afterwards about it. But the response tonight on defending set pieces, I don't know whether they heard it or not. It's not for me to know. I don't know whether they said anything, but there's been a clearer responsibility and ownership on defending set plays tonight than there was Thursday night.
Well, you were quite right to call the lads out on Thursday night. It's what cost us the game. We should never have been in that situation. And the simple, short answer to all of it is responsibility. They took responsibility, and I don't think we put the ball at risk from any set play tonight. They defended them outstandingly, they defended them as one group. Everybody moved towards the ball and did what we're capable of doing. And you know what? That's the standard. And we've got to repeat that all the time. There's no switching off at this level. There's no little breaks. It's constant hard work, constant assessing danger, and constantly being brave and taking responsibility when it's necessary. And to a man tonight, everybody did that. And we need that all the time. And if we match that responsibility and bravery with our football ability, I think we'll be further up the table than we are now. And
that sort of character that was seen tonight, which at times was questioned by supporters, feeling that the lads doesn't have the character to dig in when it was really needed. The thing is, it's all right doing it tonight, is to consistently show that character in every game.
But these boys have bags of character. That's probably the only thing I disagree with. I think they have bags of character. They're great lads, and they work really, really hard. But I think what's gotten forgotten in all of this mess, and we spoke about it before, is the amount of games they've had for such a young group. They've had to play in a short period of time. It's really, really difficult. It's not as easy as people think. And a key part of football is preparation and going away and preparing for your games. These boys haven't had that. They're going from game to game to game, and they've every little bit of bad luck that could have went against them in previous weeks did. And then you see the volume of injuries and little side issues that have come up all the time, and we've got caught. There's no doubt in the world we've got caught. And yes, we've performed poorly from set plays at times, but it masked an awful lot of really good stuff. Tonight it was evident. Tonight, from start to finish, we put in both sides of the game, and you know what? That's something we can build on. It pushes us up the table, it pushes us into second, and we've got something to play for. And we're under no illusions. We've got an incredible amount of hard work to do to bridge that gap, but we have the ability and capacity to do so. And as long as you have that, we'll continue to drive on.
And the important thing, really, when you look at the fixtures being so condensed, is the injuries we got from it, the fact that we never had a settled starting 11 at any point because of it, and you had work issues, college issues, all sort of issues thrown in. So if you had a properly structured season in which it's not as condensed and you're forced into juggle balls week in, week out with different players, I say you would have had more of a consistent side.
Yeah, look, no doubt in the world about it. Like, you know, we're a big believer here in trying to give players as much game time as we can as we develop them. You know, for me, losing player welfare is everything. I really are a big believer in the development of the players and looking after the players, and they're important to us. Seeing the likes of Joe Lawless get injured with too many games in a short space of time, that's frustrating. In football you can get injured and things happen, but we don't have to increase the chances of that happening by putting the players under huge pressure. Now, touch wood, we've come out of that game tonight a little bit better. I'm really hopeful that we have a full week of recovery this week because we badly need it. But you know, welfare is important, preparation is important to any athlete. Preparation is important, and we haven't had enough of that this season. I understand why it came about, but common sense should have kicked in, and I still don't understand why that game went ahead on Thursday, but it did. We are where we are, and now we have to move on. And there's a lot for us to play for. We've got 6 weeks to keep working this group as hard as we can. We have to prepare for the external competitions that are going to come up in September, October, and we have to continue to improve and get better because we've a lot of improvement to do yet. We've had a really good night. Now the challenge is to back that up. We did that also in Celtic with our 0-0 result. We show we have the capacity to do this, but we need to repeat and repeat and repeat, and that's the hard bit for a footballer. Really difficult.
And of course, repetition is a key word, but I'm sure that could be helped when with James Robinson signing up, a bit of competition for Gary, and Dylan Duran, once his international clearance comes through, that'll help boost the squad. And then there's Toby as well, another option that could come in.
Yeah, and lots of really good lads on show for the Premier side tomorrow who are really pushing for it. You can see Sean Heaney's had a big impact tonight. He's had a big impact away on Thursday night, so another good player coming into that group. We've used many of the B players who are all keen to push into the first team, and we'll enjoy that competition over the next couple of weeks. There's lots and lots to play for, and it's a case of back to training and keep building. Indeed,
and hopefully tomorrow the B team will show their true colours and come home with the cup.
I'm really looking forward to the game. A lot of really good preparation gone into it. I wish Michael and the boys all the best. They're a great bunch of lads. They've worked incredibly hard, and they are boys for the big occasion. Tomorrow's a big occasion. It's a big occasion for this club. We need to turn over Celtic. They're having a fantastic season, but I think tomorrow might be different.
Hopefully. And speaking of cups, the under-17 B team won the Shield Friday evening 2-1 against Ackle in a very tough game, and 17A's are looking forward to Slooper on Friday night.
Yeah, so again, we're looking forward to that game yesterday with the B's. Fantastic to see your second side like that win a cup competition. I heard it was a really tough game, and see those boys show the courage to come through. Again, loads of character, fantastic. And I'm looking forward to the game next Friday night. I think John and their management team deserve that little bit of success because they put so much into it. But again, there'll be nothing easy. You've got to go out and earn it. And there'll be a lot of preparation done by that group this week to prepare for that cup final, and we wish them the best.
Indeed, and the development team has Celtic B away on Thursday in the Calagas Premier Cup. That will be a huge challenge for them, and that will be a real step up for them.
It's a massive step up. It's enormous, but it's one they should be excited by. You know, we put them into adult football. We're giving them big tests. This is a massive test for them, but they should go and enjoy it. They should go and test themselves against the better players, and that's how you develop. It's easy when things are going well. It's when you have to keep improving, when you have to keep chasing, when you're not as good as the opposition. You've got to force yourself to get better. You've got to work harder. Well, that's where these boys are now. They'll get a real taste in this on Thursday night, but you know what? They won't be found wanting for work rate. I thought the improvement in that group in the last couple of weeks was great, and what we're looking for on Thursday night is lots of effort, lots of quality in their football, and lots of bravery in what they're trying to do. And if that's what we get, we'll be really proud of them.
I'm sure. So an exciting week ahead, and for us, Kilchamannock, I think, away this weekend.
Yes.
And Kilchamannock hasn't had a good season, to be honest. They've been really underperforming, but at the same time, we can't take that for granted.
There's nothing for granted in the Super League. That's the same Knock team. They've had a successful couple of seasons. The same management team that's been managing them, very experienced. Good people know what they're doing. We don't know what signings they brought in this week either. They might have brought in a couple to help them steady the ship. Knock is never an easy place to go to, but you know, to be honest with you, I'm not really that bothered who the next games are. It's about us and what we have to do, and there's no point saying, well, this week's a tough game and next week's an easier game. There's no such thing. Footballers must prepare, they must go and give it their all, and if we do that, we'll be fine.
Indeed. Thanks very much.
Thank you.